Entrepreneurs are not lone geniuses. Rarely, if ever, will you find one person who's a crusader on their own. There are other people that pick up the mantle. They work with them. And the great entrepreneurs assemble the right people around them. So if you are not that lightning rod, if you are not that person that's going to come up with the idea, it takes more than a person. It does take a community. And idea networking, selling your idea and finding the right people to connect with is integral to being successful. Let me take a more modern example of this because I want to double click on this. Entrepreneurship, I think of a lot like crew or rowing. You have a person at the head of the ship or the head of the boat. In this case, this person's called the Cockswain. They're the person guiding. If you notice, they don't have oars. They're not rowing, but they're navigating, they're directing, they're harmonizing. Entrepreneurship is not an individual sport. It's not boxing. It's not gymnastics. It's not wrestling. It's like crew or soccer. You have a person that's marshaling everybody together with a single vision. And entrepreneurship is about not just the person at the head of the boat. It's about everybody coming together, which is a lot harder than if you're working alone. A great example of that is a story about a lone guy with a wild idea. A person that I worked with at Pfizer. He had this idea in his everyday. He was working in commercial development, marketing, on cardiovascular products, had a familiar portfolio of stuff, and he one day came up with an idea and he said, what if we could untrap products that are too small to commercialize, but actually have clinical utility or value that we could socialize and bring to market with the help of other people? And he had this big idea and he went around idea networking from person to person to person. At first, people laughed and they're like, oh, good idea, good luck. But he got it from person to person to person till he assembled a team of people, including myself, who were helping him accelerate this concept. 2 years later, while working his day job and at night, making this happen and setting up meetings across the organization within Pfizer, it spawned SpringWorks Therapeutics. It became not just an idea, not just a program. It became a spin-out, its own startup company that had over $100 million in capital. And this gentleman, Yanni Falkson, went on to leave to join SpringWorks Therapeutics and help shepherd it come to market. A disruption in the pharmaceutical industry. And it all came from a person working a day job who was idea networking and finding, how might I make this possible? So idea networking. In the words of an African proverb, to kind of bring this home, if you want to go fast, go alone. You want to go far, go together. Go together.